Hello dear friends, myself Sheikh Mohammad Said, working as assistant professor in the Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry in Shriyesh Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research. Now in this second tutorial, we will discuss how to draw the structure by using software like ChemDraw and BioDraw. Okay. Now we will draw the structure of a drug like isoniazide by using this software. Now take it first benzene ring. Okay. Now add a bond to it. Okay. Now first take a periodic table window so that we can select the different types of items. Okay. For example, you can select the nitrogen atom. For that, 6-membered ring, pyridine ring. Then we can select the oxygen atom from periodic table to put as a carbonyl group. Now take a nitrogen atom for this hydroxamine ring and take another nitrogen. This is structure of isoniazide. Now select the structure of isoniazide first. Okay. This software has a function, okay, that you can convert the structure into IUPAC name, and IUPAC name, by using IUPAC name you can draw the structure of that compound. Okay, first select this compound, okay, and we will convert this structure and to get the IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, now go to structure toolbar. Now go to convert to the name. You will get this is a IUPAC nomenclature of that compound, that is isoniazide. Okay, this is IUPAC nomenclature of that compound, that is isonicotinohydrazide. Now select this isoniazide structure, delete it. Now select this isoniazide, and by using this IUPAC nomenclature we can get the structure of the compound. Okay, now go to structure toolbar. Okay, and now convert this name to structure. This is structure of isoniazide. Now similarly we will draw the structure of metronidazole. Now metronidazole is a imidazole derivatives. Okay, select first 5-membered ring. Okay, and then draw bonds around this structure. Okay, to complete structure. Okay, now select the items. Okay, first nitrogen atom to represent the imidazole, central 5-membered imidazole, and imidazole is a 5-membered 2 nitrogen containing system. This is the structure of imidazole. Okay, now it has CH3. Now select the carbon and put CH3 on one of the carbon atom. Okay, now select oxygen atom and put it here as OH group. Now select nitrogen atom and put it here as amine group, as functional group. Now go for edit button for text and convert this NH2 to NO2 nitro group. This is structure of metronidazole. Now select the structure and go to structure toolbar and then convert this structure to name. This is IUPAC nomenclature of metronidazole. Okay. Now by using this you can identify the structure of the compound also. Select this IUPAC nomenclature, go to structure toolbar and convert to structure. This is structure of metronidazole. This and this were and the same. Okay, these are the structure of metronidazole. Okay, now we will also see the example of that dapsone. Okay, first take a benzene ring. Okay, or draw the structure, the necessary bonds around the benzene ring. Okay, now these are the bonds involved in the synthesis of that is dapsone. Okay, now select dapsone is a sulfone derivative. Now select the sulfur atom from the table to put a sulfone bond here. Okay, now add a double bond to this sulfur group, put a sulfone group, select the oxygen atom from the periodic table, add here as a sulfone group. Okay, now add NH2 group. Okay, select nitrogen atom, select nitrogen atom and put here as NH2. Okay, select nitrogen atom, put it here as NH2, put it here as NH2. This is structure of dapsone. Now select the structure of dapsone and then go to structure toolbar and then convert this structure to name. This is IUPAC nomenclature of dapsone. Okay, and by using this dapsone IUPAC nomenclature, you can identify the structure of dapsone also. Okay, now select IUPAC nomenclature, go to structure toolbar and make the correction, that is structure to name to structure like this. This is about how to convert or to identify the IUPAC nomenclature of the particular compound and to get the structure, molecular structure of compound from IUPAC nomenclature. Now we will discuss the synthesis of sulfonamide. Okay, that we have seen the synthesis of sulfonamide in the practical. Now we will perform, or now we will draw the structure of synthesis of sulfonamide. The 3 steps involved in synthesis of sulfonamide. First step, that is chlorosulfonation of acetanilide. Okay. Now draw the structure of acetanilide first. Draw the structure of acetanilide first. Okay. The structure of acetanilide. Okay. The structure of acetanilide. Now, here is a structure of acetanilide. Okay. Now put the proper items, like this is acetyl group. Okay. Now take oxygen atom from periodic table and put it as a carbonyl group. Take the nitrogen atom from periodic table and put it as a nitrogen. Okay. This is acetanilide. Okay. From this acetanilide, now take an arrow, represent forward direction, forward reaction direction, and add chlorosulfonyl group, chlorosulfonyl chloride, sulfonyl chloride, sulfonyl chloride, sulfonyl chloride. Okay. Now there is a sulfonation or chlorosulfonation at the para position of this acid amide group. Okay. Now select this acid amide group. Okay. Select this acid amide group. Control C for copy, and then Control V for paste. Okay, like this. Okay, you can do the copy paste also in this CamDraw and WireDraw. Okay, now add chlorosulfonyl group at para position like this. Okay, chlorosulfonyl group at the para position. At the para position. Okay, now represented, take a sulfur atom from periodic table, put it down here at the center. Okay, okay, it is sulfone group. Okay, now make a necessary arrangement so that it is double bond. Okay, now take oxygen atom, put it here to make as a sulfone group. Okay, now you can move the bond also here. Okay, select this. Okay, bond, select this bond, and you can move this bond. Like this. Okay, you can move this bond also. Okay, this is sulfonyl group. Okay, just stretch the bond. Now add a chlorine group. Take a chlorine group from periodic table and add it. This is a chlorosulfonation. Addition of this chlorosulfonyl group at the para position of acetanilide. Okay, you can mark this structure. You can mark this structure like this. That which modification is takes place. Okay, add a arrow and make sure that this arrow send back to the structure. Add a big arrow, add a big arrow, add a big arrow, add a big arrow, and make sure that this big arrow is behind the structure. This big arrow should be behind the structure. This big arrow should be behind the structure. Okay, so that you can label, this arrow, or can change the color of this arrow like this. This is the addition of chlorosulfonyl group to this acetanilide. This is an acetanilide. Okay, this is an acetanilide. This is chlorosulfonyl acetanilide. This is chlorosulfonyl acetanilide, or 4-acid-amidobenzene sulfonyl chloride. This is 4-acid-amido benzene sulfonyl chloride. Okay, with the removal of plus 20% removal of HCl, put it here as HCl plus copy paste plus arrow HCl, sorry, this is only HCl, HCl. Now next with the removal of H2SO4, okay, you can select these two and go for this text toolbar and go for subscription. So select 4 with the Control Shift and go for subscription. This is the reaction of synthesis, first step of synthesis of sulfonamide, that is chlorosulfonation of acetyl. Okay. Now, next one is a nothing but next reaction. We will draw the next reaction of synthesis of sulfonamide, that is nucleophilic substitution reaction of sulfonamide. Okay. Now I will draw the previous structure, that is copy paste with that previous structure, take in this new slide. Okay. Now that is nucleophilic substitution reaction with the addition of NH2. Okay. Now we will move towards the second step of synthesis of sulfonamide, that is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay. When 4 acid-amido-benzene sulfonyl chloride react with ammonium hydroxide, with the apply of heat, is converted to, with the addition of water molecule, okay, there is addition of amine group, and in place of chlorine group, that is nucleophilic substitution. Okay. Now what happened? This chlorine group is converted to NH2 like this. Okay. And to form 4-acid-amido-benzene sulfonamide, to form 4-acid-amido-benzene sulfonamide. Okay. Addition of this sulfur. Now you can change the color of these arrows, okay, to represent the different types. This chlorine red color represent removal, and this, if we change the color of this ring with that other atom, like we change the color to green, means addition, means nitrogen, that is amine group is added and chlorine group is removed with the removal of HCl. Okay, actually this sodium hydroxide is act as a source of ammonia. Okay, now this NH2 is added here, and H from ammonia and Cl from this 4-acid-amido-benzene chlorine sulfonic acid with the removal of HCl. Okay. This is second step of synthesis of sulfonamide, that is nucleophilic substitution reaction with the addition of NH2. Okay, this is second step. Now third step of synthesis of sulfonamide is acid hydrolysis to produce a sulfonamide. Okay, there is a acid hydrolysis of this acetyl group. Okay, now first I select this compound, okay, and then copy paste for further reaction like this. Okay, now paste here with this group, and then there is an acid hydrolysis. Now put down a single headed arrow representing the forward direction reaction. Now add a text, that is acid hydrolysis H3O hydronium ion okay, then select the text Okay, this acid hydrolysis, select number 3 and then go for subscript. Okay, similarly acid hydrolysis, then go for this copy and paste to present the third compound. Okay, next one is a removal of this. In this step there is removal of this, that is acetyl group. Put it down with the red colors indicating that removal. Now here is this. This is a sulfonamide. This is a structure of sulfonamide. Okay. Now you can draw the structure of many compounds or chemical reaction by using this biodome. Okay. And even though you can draw the mechanism of reaction by using this biodome. Now we will see one of the reaction mechanism. Now we will see the reaction mechanism of synthesis of imidazole derivative, that is 2,4,5 triphenyl that we have performed synthesis in our medicinal chemistry 3 practical. Okay, we will see the reaction mechanism of synthesis of 2,4,5 triphenyl imidazole. Okay, that is Debus-Radzyszewski imidazole synthesis. Okay, that we have covered in our practical. Okay, now we know that this imidazole synthesized from dicarbonyl compound, that is glyoxal. Okay, like glyoxal. Okay. Now this is a dicarbonyl compound. Okay, which has 2 carbonyl group. Dicarbonyl compound. Now take the oxygen from periodic table, put it on proper place so that it becomes carbonyl compound. Now make a plus point, represent the addition of reaction, the addition of ammonia. Take nitrogen atom and put it here as ammonia. Okay, now add an aldehyde. Add an aldehyde. Okay, so that, oh sorry, this is ammonia, NH3. The aldehyde is nothing but benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde. Now make the necessary bonds. The bond must be connected to each other. The bond must be connected to each other properly so that the valency of all the atoms should be completed like this. Now make oxygen atom. Okay, yes. Put it down as a carbonyl group. Hydrogen atom as H. This is benzaldehyde. Now put it down. The arrow, we know that the imidazole derivative synthesized from dicarbonyl compound like benzyl This is a benzene, benzene, then ammonia and benzaldehyde. Okay, now it forms imidazole derivatives. Okay, I will show you the mechanism. Okay, we can move this bond like this. Now, this is central imidazole ring. Make necessary bonds so that these two phenyl ring are comes from dicarbonyl compound benzene ring. These two phenyl ring comes from dicarbonyl compound benzene ring, benzyl compound, and this phenyl ring comes from benzaldehyde. Now we can do the volume to reduce the volume of that compound so that the reaction will be completed within the page. Now, this benzene ring is come from benzaldehyde. Okay, now put it down. Okay, these two carbonyl group is then attached with ammonia and then combined with this oxygenate. Okay, now put it down as imidazole ring. Put it down as a imidazole ring. Okay, like this. NH, sorry, NH with these two double bond comes from carbonyl group, dicarbonyl compound. Okay, and it has oxygen, sorry, nitrogen atom with one hydrogen atom. Okay, now this compound will undergo the rearrangement. Now this mechanism of action or reaction is represented by these arrows like this. These are the half curved arrows. For example, this bond hydrogen attached moves to this position. Okay, and this bond moves to this direction, and this bond is moved to this nitrogen atom. Take an arrow with opposite direction. Take an arrow with opposite direction, so that this pi bond is converted to lone pair to this nitrogen atom and convert into tri 2,4,5 triphenyl imidazole. Now take a double single headed arrow downwards. Now paste it and then make the necessary arrangement. Okay, like this, and this hydrogen move to this nitrogen atom. What happens? The movement of double bond with as per this the direction arrow movement of this double bond, the double bond move as per these arrows like this. Okay, and this hydrogen will move to this nitrogen like this. Okay, this is triphenylamidazole. Okay, by using this software you can also draw the reaction mechanism. This is we are discuss about how to draw the structure, how to get the structure IUPAC nomenclature, how to get the structure from IUPAC nomenclature, and how to get the IUPAC nomenclature from structure, how to draw the structure, okay, how to draw the reaction mechanism. Okay, now we will see certain art, that is you can also draw the certain reaction assembly also. Certain reaction assembly also. For example, we will draw the distillation assembly here. We will draw the distillation assembly here. Okay. For that we require a heating mantle. For that we require a heating mantle. Now take this heating mantle. Take this heating mantle. Okay. This heating mantle has two knobs, one for heating and one for removing. Sorry, one for heating and one for bead, for magnetic bead circulation by using magnetic bead. Okay, now put down first reflex assembly. That is RBF. The RBF is placed on heating mantle. Okay. Now to this add two-headed coupling system. Two-headed coupling system. Two-headed coupling system. Like this. Okay. And then draw but we can take this two-headed coupling system like this. Two-headed coupling system like this. Okay. Put it here. Now take another condenser so that we can add now take another condenser so that we can add the reflux liquid on that. Now add another coupling system. Okay, to this. For example, like this. And now, after distillation, this comes to the beaker. Put it down here, beaker. There is a liquid, and for that, we can add a condenser, a vertical condenser to this for continuous refluxing. This is a distillation assembly. This is a distillation assembly that we can prepare by using this software like BioDraw. This is a refluxing assembly. We can prepare this refluxing assembly by using this BioDraw software. Okay. Okay. This is all about how we can draw the structure, chemical structure of a drug intermediate, chemical reaction. Okay. How we get the nomenclature. Okay. How we get the different properties like molecular weight, molecular formula. Okay. Similarly, how we can get the mass to charge ratio, elemental analysis. Okay, by using this software. Okay. Now I will show you another. Okay. You can draw a mini art or graphical presentation for this. Okay. I will show you the examples. Okay, I will show you the examples. For example, this is structure of amylose and amylopectin, polymeric structure of starch. This is a polymeric structure of starch. This is a polymeric structure of starch. See here, this is a polymeric structure of starch prepared by using a BioDraw software. This is we can draw the stereochemistry of D-glucose or monomer of the D-glucose. It is all about the polymeric structure of starch. Okay, it is a amylose and amylopectin. You can draw this polymeric structure of starch. You can draw the art like this. This is a micelles, okay, which made by a polymer which has an inner hydrophobic core and outer hydrophobic shell. This is a polymer. This micelle structure of micelle is also drawn by using a BioDraw software. This is a esterification reaction mechanism. This is a esterification reaction mechanism. This is a esterification reaction mechanism drawn by using this BioDraw software. This is a esterification reaction mechanism of starch. Means esterification of starch by using long chain fatty acid. This is a mechanism of reaction of esterification of starch by using long chain fatty acid. Okay, this is all about the esterified product. Okay, now this is a small structure, that is amylose structure of amylose of starch. Okay, polymeric structure of amylose drawn by using Chem BioDraw software. Okay, this is all the polymeric structure with their esterified derivatives. These structures are also drawn in BioDraw software. This is a reaction mechanism. Okay, drawn in BioDraw software, this is a reaction mechanism. This is a reaction mechanism of general esterification. This is a reaction mechanism of general esterification. This is a reaction of esterification. Okay, reaction of this red color represent lauric acid, long chain fatty acid. This black color represent starch. 1 mole of starch and 3 mole of lauric acid combines in presence of 2 to 4 drops of H2SO4 in microwave oven or in microwave assisted synthesis. It will give the starch laureate. Okay, starch derivative, esterification of starch. Okay, this is a vertical reaction of esterification of starch. This is a vertical reaction of esterification of starch. This is okay. Similar, it forms the starch laureates. Esterification, vertical reaction. This is a graphical presentation of micelles formation and entrapment into gel. This graphical presentation is also drawn in BioDraw software. This graphical presentation is also drawn in BioDraw software. Okay, this is nothing but how the micelles form, and this micelle gets entrapped in the carbopole gel. This is a carbopole which has a carbomer which form the interaction hydrogen binding with that of micelles and gets entrapped in the carbopole hydrogels. This is also another graphical presentation of formation of micelles and nanosuspension based micelles. This graphical presentation is also drawn in BioDraw software. This is also another graphical presentation representing the lyophilized solubility of lyophilized nanosuspension. Solubility of lyophilized nanosuspension. Okay, solubility of lyophilized nanosuspension, that is micelles form. Okay, these micelles are converted into lyophilized nanosuspension, and due to lyophilized nanosuspension, the solubility is increased. Aqueous solubility of lyophilized nanosuspension is increased. Okay, you can also draw the cage-like polymeric structure. This is a cage-like polymeric structure drawn by using BioDraw software. This is also a cage-like polymeric structure with inner long chain aliphatic chain, long aliphatic chain. Okay, this is another art or graphical presentation drawn by using BioDraw software. What happens is esterified starches, okay, when dissolved in the hydrophilic solvent like water, they form the micelles, and inner core of the micelles are hydrophobic and outer core of the micelle is hydrophobic. Okay, due to which the class 2 drug gets entrapped in the hydrophobic cavity of these micelles. This is a hydrophobic cavity of micelles. This is a drug represented in blue dots are entrapped in the inner hydrophobic core of these micelles. This is the structure of micelles. This structure of micelles is also drawn by using BioDraw software. This structure of micelles is also drawn by using BioDraw software. Okay, this is structure of peptidoglycan layer in bacteria. This is a structure of peptidoglycan layer in bacteria. Okay, this is an alternate. This is an alternate. This is an alternate. Okay, N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl uramic acid sugars. Okay, this which makes the polypeptide layer. One layer of polypeptide layer and another layer of polypeptide layer are cross-linked by a pentapeptide. Okay, these two are the polypeptides made by the N-acetyl glucosamine and N-acetyl uramic acid. These two polypeptides are cross-linked by a pentapeptide. Okay, this is a representation of cell wall of bacteria. Okay, this is all about the BioDraw software. You can draw a mini biochemical intermediates. Okay, biosynthesis of lysines and other biochemical pathways. We can draw the biological systems. Okay, by using BioDraw software. This is all about how to use this chem draw and biodraw software.